Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We're back with some more Magi. Once again, this being episode 3. You guys probably thought I was done. I wouldn't even blame you, to be honest, because it's been like a week and a half since the last episode, which I really need to sit down here one of these times and record like multiple episodes at once. Obviously, I didn't do that with the first 2 episodes because there's been a significant gap, I guess you would say, between episode 2 and 3. So hopefully I can do that at some point. But for now, we're here with episode 3. We saw the very end of the previous episode, Aladdin and Alibaba, they got to like the door, like the giant door, whatever that they opened. We saw them like go in there and how it looked, but we obviously didn't get much beyond that. So I feel like this is where things could get a little more interesting with this episode, I would say. So I'm excited, curious to see what we have. The Alibaba shine in the previous episode, I really liked too. So I still haven't really dealt, I guess you would say, with the Jamil guy too, and like Morgiana and all of them. Like they're like a trio, I guess. I forget what the other guy's name. It was like Goltus or Holtus or something. I don't even remember his name. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, let's hop into episode 3 here and see what we have. Not waste any more time. We're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, this is it's what it looked like. So they're like that would probably be one of like, where are we or what is this? Valid question. Still inside the dungeon. But they're like deep in the dungeon. Okay, they're here too. What are those? Molten, like those like molten slimes or something. I cannot wait till this guy gets what he deserves. Excuse me. I'm sure we all feel the same way. What? Pussy. As I'm kind of freaking out about the things, but we won't talk about that. I cannot wait till the Morgiana's out of that dude's hands, just away from him, and eventually with our group, our duo, obviously. So I wonder if like I would assume the dungeons are all kind of different or have their own unique things about them compared to the others, or is every dungeon gonna have kind of an inner part like this that you kind of go through? Maybe that'll be something in every dungeon, like there's a door or something along those lines. But to actually get to it may be different every time. And then when you actually do get to the door, you're gonna like see different things beyond it, like in the inner parts of these dungeons. Or maybe they're just all, each of them are completely different from one another. And there might not be a door of every single one. Anytime I see a door like this one, like even in the previous episode, I just thought of like Full Metal Alchemist. Honestly. Freaking Edward pointing the point. The Sorcerer of Creation. Outside the room of fortitude is present. Necropolis, the city of the dead. Great friend of yours, after all. Has to be. Has to be handsome. Naturally. With them being friends and all that now. So I guess Jamil and them were just like in a different area. Like they weren't, because we did see them in here. It's like dry. A lot of it's like dried up treasure. Like I don't even know. Was it gonna be that easy? Is it without something or anyone popping up? Oh, it's him. Okay. Yeah, well, we knew they were here. Oh, okay. Well, probably just used him even more as like a meat shield. Ooh. Ah, man. We're gonna have to fight her. As long as she's under him. You're one to talk. You're one to talk, man. This man is demoralized. The way he's like talking and reacting. He got sent into a wall. Kind of. Uh, Must have been pretty horrific. Like we didn't get to see any details or like I guess close-ups on what happened with that, or we saw what they looked like, but and Aladdin and Alibaba didn't come across those either, I don't think. All right, all right. We got some like some two one-on-one action going on here. Unless Aladdin's just out for the count. I don't. I doubt it. Just tell him. Just tell him what you're doing, man. You genius. Just tell him what you're doing. Ooh, okay, Alibaba. Yo, he's kind of like oozing confidence right now. I like that. Ooh. Whacked his sword away. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you down here, man. Look at you. There's purpose. Okay. Okay. Of course, calls for her. Oh. And she's already here. Right. Oh no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. The way she was walking towards him like that, she like no expression really on her face too. Oh, and now that he's down, you're gonna come. Yeah, you're gonna come over here and do this. Such a coward, bro. Well, we know that's not gonna happen because anime things, but I want to see how this plays out. Like, he's not actually gonna die, but this would be a time where you would think Aladdin would come in, right? Turn around and kill him. Trembling. She don't want to do this, obviously. What are you doing? I said, come on, kill her. Kill him. What the hell was that? They flashed his face like that? That was kind of a little unsettling. Oh. Aladdin? Did Aladdin do something? Yep. Yep. Of course. Thought I was gonna let you kill my friend, my new friend. That was my wish, and I'm not just gonna let that go away already. She's fast. I'm not gonna say it again. Give me back my flute. Now, well, he tried. He tried. He tried to. He asked pretty nicely, I would say. You know, said it pretty nicely. And you're the one who said, "Come take it from me, like by force." He's the one who will lead the king to great. One of the almighty world creating magicians, Magi. This man's just more like in awe or impressed than anything. But why would you think that he would want to? I guess that's with how they value the specific titles, right? Or the standings in this, especially in this day and age in this series. But like, still, I don't know. Like us, we're like, okay, why do you think he would, especially Magi, with what you've been doing to Alibaba and then even Morgiana? Like, why do you think he would want to do that? Magi compared to a lion. Okay, well. Where did she go? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I didn't see her. You stay up there. He's so shook. Okay, here you go. I get it. Like, I get it now. Now, after everything you've done, I get he's probably been raised a certain way, I guess, but he's just looking at him with like sadness, kind of. It looks like the way he's looking at him is just like you, dude. I mean, we all knew that. We all knew that, right? Like, come on. And to see his reaction like that is just golden too. Like, wait, what? I'm not? I'm not amazing? I'm not great? It's like I don't know. It's like he didn't even know that he was just doing that or something. I don't even know. Or like he just kind of just acted like that didn't even happen. Now I don't know. What is going on now? Oh. And obviously this isn't Ugo. This is like a different one? Alibaba. Bowing. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed too, Alibaba. And Ugo comes out. Naruhodo. Hmm. You really getting all this, man? Oh, I guess so. Okay. Amon. Propriety and discipline and the master of flames. The ruler of this dungeon. Recognize the two of you and declare the dungeon cleared. First time meeting, already knew of you, as have I guess other people, and there's probably way more. Good question. I feel like that's important. Magi is someone who chooses the king. The king is always chosen by a magician. Love one with Solomon's spirit. Of course. Of course, we get interrupted at something like that. Oh, wait, I think we saw this dude in the OP, didn't we? Seal out the exits. Trapped here? Step into this beam of light. Alibaba dragging the treasure. I would be probably doing the same thing, to be honest. Come on, please, please, please. Yeah, please. Facts. Facts. First time he speaks, like, okay, I'm done with this dude. Let's get out of here. Leave him behind. I've done too much evil and have killed too many. Damn. Damn. Like, they're still. Yeah. Wow. But he's gonna make sure that he don't come back, that he don't get out of here. Wow. You're free. Them shackles are off. Hey, respect to that dude. Kind of wish he could have went with them, but I kind of get where his mindset, he feels like he's done all this bad that there's no way he could return and just, I guess, live a normal life, especially with all that weight kind of on him, and maybe even how others would see him or whatever the case may be. Thank goodness that dude is not. Hopefully, we don't see him again. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess, if we see him again, but the last vestige of the magic gifted by King Solomon. That was on Alibaba's equipment, or like the sheath. This was, yeah, we did see this guy, and dude, his design is raw. When I saw him in the OP, I was like, okay, this dude looks dope. And they kind of just tease him a little bit here. And oh man, I cannot wait to get more with that dude. Sinju is the country that's Sinbad created. Sinbad's dream. Yeah, now that Magi has got a lot of this information, especially with the king and the Magi and kind of the roles that they play or are supposed to play, it's like, where do you go from here? What do? Because are they just going to be able to go about their way now? Like, oh, I'm going to start this business, or I'm going to, the adventure's over. I don't really think so. Like, there's. That's why I wanted you to be my friend. If you want a coward, you talk about the Jamil guy. Love that. Love that, man. Yeah, like, come on, no. No way this adventure over. Shut up with that. I love that. Love that. Whoa. Hmm. Okay, this is this is where they were right when they got out. Okay. They're in like different spots because Morgiana was somewhere else, right? So I guess it did take them to different spots. Interesting. Oh, who found him? Who is that? Might not be the best of news. Okay, well, things certainly, I was like, okay, now that we're going into the inner part or whatever, this door, things are going to be a lot, could potentially be more interesting, And that was the case, especially with the, someone like Ugo, another one of the what are they called? Jinns? Another one of them kind of coming in and dropping some more like terminology and things, I guess, obviously, that we should know with the Magi and their role and the king and how that whole dynamic kind of works. And some of the other things that they brought up as well, like the thing with Solomon, I think they brought up, and then even some of the stuff with like Sinbad's dream that Alibaba brought up. I know that was after the fact, but things of that nature, I guess, stand out to me. I really hope that Jamil guy was just like a little antagonist for this first dungeon, and we don't have to see that dude much again, if at all. I could go without seeing him. I think we probably all would agree about that. Agree on that. All right. So yeah, this episode, pretty good stuff. I'd have to say, honestly. Um, Morgiana, getting her out of there too, out of Jamil's, just that realization for her that she's free, right? And Goltus, I think his name was. W for him, right? What he did there at the end. I didn't think, honestly, after he came in there, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot about him. Because like we saw him, he fell over and he had like the burns and whatnot. It was like really bad. He was probably like used as a meat shield by Jamil for those like monsters, those like molten like slime monsters or whatever the hell they were. I was like, okay, this dude's just out of it. Is out of commission. Which that dude can take a lot of beating, and I guess because we saw it not even in this episode, but in the previous episode too. So yeah, and then breaking the chains, and that just stands for a lot. Not even just obviously the physical chains, but then like even mentally too for Morgiana, and just that realization when she was teleported out of the dungeon, she's like, "Wow, I'm outside." Like this feeling, it's probably just hard to describe, I would imagine. So, love to see that, and it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see where we go from here because I really like that scene at the end with Alibaba and Aladdin where they're talking about the adventure's not over and there's still lots of things we can do, still lots of things we can see out there. Like this isn't it, and um, Aladdin saying how he really admires and really sees Alibaba's like a hero, a brave person, things of that nature. Very wholesome. I loved that scene. But now with especially kind of the stuff that was dropped on Aladdin in this episode about like the Magi and him choosing a king and this thing with Solomon that they brought up and him being unsure about like what he is exactly. He's not even really fully aware. So there's still a lot we have to get into when it comes to that and Aladdin as a person. And it's interesting because Alibaba's like, okay, I want to learn more about you. Like, tell me more things about you. But I feel like Aladdin doesn't even really know himself. So it's kind of an interesting thing there. So obviously something we'll have to keep up with as we go along and pay attention to. But yeah, solid episode. I enjoyed what we had here. Glad the Jamil guy got what he deserved. And also some interesting, like, I guess, lore and terminologies and things of that nature that they dropped in here that we'll get more in depth on as we go along. They also teased that other Magi, so that's someone we have to keep tabs on as well. So quite a bit that we have to kind of store in our minds, or at least in my mind, for as we go through with the series, because these terms and these things are going to pop up again, and we're not going to get cut off like we did in this episode. I would assume we're going to get some more explanations and some more into who Aladdin is and a lot of other things. Who knows, right? We're only 3 episodes in. So yeah, that about does it for this episode of Magi. I'm just like sitting here looking at this frame that I left off on. You guys probably aren't even seeing it right now, but I don't know why I chose this frame to sit here and leave off the recording of the video on, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Let me know what you thought of the episode. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.